Now let's try an experiment building a block out of objects made on a non-zero layer, but their properties set to by layer instead by block instead of by layer. These objects were created on layer 2. Hit escape. But let's set all their properties by block. Notice it changes white. It had nothing to do with the color of the zero layer. So they're all on layer 2, but color, line weight, line type are all set to by block. Create a block, call it B3, base point, snap, all objects, leave everything, click OK. Okay. Having been inserted on layer 2, do they obey the original properties of the layer they were created or the layer that they're inserted on? Let's move it to say layer 1. In this case, it obeys color, line type, and line weight of the layer that they're inserted on, much like the first block we worked with that was made of objects all set to by layer but on layer 0. So on a non-zero layer but set to by block, they obey those properties on the layer they're inserted on. Hit escape. What if we lock layer 2 is the current layer here. Let's set the layer 0 current. What if we freeze the layer that those objects were created on? Okay. So it obeys the color, line type, and line weight of the layer they're inserted on, but the lock status of the layer they were created on. Okay. What about the freeze thaw layer of the object they're inserted on? Yes. They'll obey the freeze thaw setting of both layers, the one they were created on and the layer they're inserted on. So this is kind of a condition where it's partway between the first one and the second one. Remember, the first one was objects all by layer on layer 0. The second one was all by layer on a non-zero layer. Okay, so it acts like the color, line type, and line weight act like the first experiment, but the freeze thaw is controlled by either of the two layers, the layer they were created on or the layer the block is inserted on. Okay, very hard to remember, and I don't know how system administrators decide which way to go. Maybe layer 0 with properties by layer is common because it's easy to remember. See you next time.